Now, you're very welcome back here to the RDS in Dublin. We're here for the Virgin Media Business Tech Connect Live, which is happening here all day. And we're at the Voom tour bus behind us. And Paul Farrell of Virgin Media is here, and Louise Phelan of PayPal. Good morning to both of you. How are you? Paul, let's start with you and tell us about the bus and the pitch and the tour.
Yeah, I think we're delighted to be involved with the event today, and thanks to TV3 for coming along and helping raise the profile. The Voom Tour, this is our second year as Virgin Business being involved. Last year we had a really good participation from Ireland. About 20% of the entries were from Ireland and 10% of the finalists came through. This year we're making it bigger and better. The Voom Tour is its second destination, is here today in Dublin. Next week we're in Belfast. And the reason is really to encourage people with an idea in their bedroom, people in a business already, anybody who's kind of, thought of things they might like to do. Come along, the support, the expertise, the advice. Previous entrants are here. We've got people like Crowdfunder, LinkedIn, JC Deco, the Institute of Chartered Accountants, all here to give advice and give people a step up in terms of...
Just for people at home, just to maybe simplify it a bit. This is so like you said, there's somebody who has an idea in their head, but they actually don't know how to pitch it. They don't know how to get to people like yourselves. And so this is the way, like you said, you've industry legends, you've people who are in the business for years. You can come along and they can help you with that. But tell us about not only that, but then what they can win and where they can go from there.
Yeah, so you're right. I mean, this originated as the Pitch to Rich, which is a 2 or 3 minute pitch to Richard Branson.
Yeah.
And it's evolved and it's grown, and his passion for entrepreneurship has always been there, and he supports this. People can win. The overall prize fund is over €1 million, 1.2 million euros. So that will be kind of run through the whole programme over the next 12 months.
Which is incredible.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And that's a combination of value, but also expertise, advice, product, service. But today we have 6 people who've going to be finalised out of 100 entrants who will pitch for €6,000, and they'll pitch on the bus, and they can also go through to the final as well. And people can come and watch them pitching and see some of the winners and finalists from last year and get their steps. So it's really about honing your idea, getting a bit of advice, seeing how you're going on the right track.
And what about people who've done it before, and how have they done?
Well, I think the most famous from our point of view, and someone we're very proud of in Virgin, is Iseult Ward, who a lot of people might know from Food Cloud, who entered the competition last year. She came runner-up. I think I'm not allowed to say, but I think she was Richard's favourite. So she came a very, very close second.
Yeah. And we were over there with them when they were pitching to Richard.
Yeah, last year. And as a result of that, I think what everybody who goes through the competition, from the entries all the way through to the finalists, say the biggest benefit is the network, the profile, the access they get. And Iseult is a great example of that. She's gone on to build partnerships with Tesco in the UK, Lidl, Sainsbury's, and grown her business. And the other good example is Niall Maloney from Powcow, who's now got his distribution rolling across Super Value and the networks here. So loads of good examples of business seeing this as a step up.
Right. Louise, good morning to you.
Alan.
You're going to be speaking here on the main stage in a few minutes, actually. We're holding you up. You're getting your prep ready. We called you over here. But, I mean, PayPal is the perfect example of a business that just wouldn't have been able to be in existence a few years ago. Well, not a few years ago, but years ago. Simply because of the way technology is developing.
Yeah, and we started out as a startup ourselves. So, I mean, PayPal is a huge opportunity to support entrepreneurs and new businesses, and that's why we're here today. SMBs are critical to the success of us all. And the reality is we've transformed how people are paying online, but also cash is not king anymore. Convenience is king.
Mark Cagney's constantly slagging me that I'm like the Queen, I never have cash.
Yeah, and that's why you always haven't. But anyway.
But cards, people and
want
online.
To pay online and
cash dead? Is cash dead?
It is dead, because a lot of people, again, there's a whole security piece around it, and really people want convenience. So when you buy something online, you want to have that payment experience seamless so that you can actually get the product you want and use it. So people want to move away from cash. They want that convenience, and it's a flick of a finger. Yeah. That's what reality is. That's what's changing. The world is evolving all the time, and small businesses need to make sure that they keep up, making sure that their website and their mobile, it's all through mobile. Most of the stuff that we're building today is through mobile. It's important that you build for mobile because people shop on the move, whether it's in airports, whether it's traveling, whatever it is. So I think it's really important for SMBs to make sure that their website is very, very user-friendly, but their mobile app is convenient for people to be able to swipe and make the payment.
Because I know that because I do most of my stuff now, booking holidays, everything. It's on my mobile.
Yeah,
Everything is
exactly.
done on my mobile
And
now.
it's down to convenience. You're doing it when you have a moment to be able to spend to just do it. So convenience is king.
But you do think sometimes about security then. I don't as much anymore because I know firms like yourselves spend a lot of money making sure that that's protected.
Yeah, but I suppose the most important thing from a PayPal standpoint is we do not share your financials with anybody. So when you buy online, PayPal sends the money to that merchant or to that consumer. We don't share your financial information, and that's why we invest heavily in security. It's paramount to the success of our business. So security is critical, and cash is not king anymore. Convenience is king.
Cool. Now there you go. Paul, today, which is amazing, and it's a free event for people to come along to.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things there. I think Louise makes a really good point. We did a bit of research earlier in the year, and about 60% of e-commerce transactions in Ireland go abroad. So in terms of the prevalence of payment and technology and mobile, great opportunities for businesses here to see an opportunity from that idea and go and tap it, because that's all gone out of the country, and that's about 5 billion worth of trade. The other thing today is, I mean, while digital and connectivity is a big part of our business, physical events like this are really important for people to network and connect.
Meet people,
exactly.
Because I've been walking around the stands in here, and so many different businesses here, and that's where you get people who are, you said, like coming maybe with an idea to chat to people like yourselves, and suddenly something will happen.
Yeah, and Alan, I think this is a great event where people network. So this is how people do business, and it's very prevalent in Ireland.
Still, no matter what they say,
Absolutely.
at that type of thing, you still have to go that relationship.
And it's again, it's people that's giving you that tip that you may not have thought about to use somebody like PayPal, to use people like Virgin. It's critical to our success that we continue to embrace that network opportunity. And again, making sure that we're setting up new people for success with that great business idea. We want to make them successful because it's critical to our success, but also industry wants new ideas come along. We are all into innovation. We all want innovation, and we're all working hard in both Dublin and Dundalk and in PayPal to make sure we're supporting people from innovation.
Paul, if you had to pre-register today, it is a free event, but you are going to Belfast and you are all over the UK, so if people wanted to get involved, how do they get involved? Yeah,
there's 10 events in total, which is the second. Belfast next week, so if people are interested and they want to pitch, go online, register for Belfast, put a 1 or 2 minute video in of your idea, and you'll be contacted in terms of presenting next week in Belfast. Alternatively, look to your events in Manchester, Sheffield. It's all across the UK and Ireland.
We're putting all those details on our screen as you speak, so people, if they are interested, can go onto those websites and, as you say, register. And it's a great idea. And you even get to, if you get that far, you go and meet Richard. You get all that type of thing that we saw last year, and it's amazing. It's an amazing experience for people.
Yeah, and Richard's, sitting on his phone. I'm not sure if he's in Necker Island or wherever, but hashtag Ask Richard is a chance for people here today to ask him questions, and the best question gets a chance to meet Richard.
Brilliant stuff. Paul and Louise, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We've more to come from here a little later on, but now we're going to take a quick break.